not Gary. Gary's younger brother, Jason, best man. Not only am I the best man, but me and Gary are truly best friends. You know, I'm Gary's only younger brother, so kind of makes me best man by default. So far, though, I think I'm doing a pretty good job. I got Gary. And I was planning on doing it sober, but these other guys, it was very close to sober, so we made it there.
Sound sober.
Now, before I get into all the pushy stuff, I want to take a minute. I want to thank everyone for coming and sharing this special day with my brother, our families, my new sister-in-law. I'm pretty glad to see a lot of you guys actually made an effort. Gary's friends. Thanks. Pretty good. Brian's in a tuxedo, so that's pretty good.
I'll just have to switch names.
I'm also glad, I especially want to thank Stephanie's parents, you know, Joni and Brendan, for raising such an amazing, kind-hearted person that is now married to Gary. And, Mom and Dad, we all know you're the best in cooking, Gary. You can't win them all. I also want to give a special thanks to Raphael. For those of you who don't know, Raphael introduced Gary and Stephanie. And I know I speak for all of us when I say that we all hope that you can forgive yourself for introducing such a sweet, innocent girl and such a as my brother for the rest of her life. I screwed that part up.
He's already regretting it.
It's not often I get to talk about somebody who was smart and respected and admired by all his friends and family. Unfortunately, tonight I have to talk about Gary. So, it's going to be a while. It's going to take a while. I got a lot of stuff to say. So, Gary and I have been in a ton of trouble throughout the years. I'm sure my mother can vouch for that. You see, most of our lives have been logically unplanned, and it's always turned out pretty badly. Keep in mind, though, none of the things that we did were my fault. See, I'm the younger brother, so every time we got into trouble, I could just say, if I didn't do it, Gary would beat me up. I usually got away with everything scot-free. Yeah, no, seriously. Everything that we did wrong, it was Gary's fault. Never my fault, so I always got away with scot-free. So when we were growing up together, me and Gary were always together. I mean, we were in school together. If we weren't in school, we were working for our father. If we weren't working for our father on the weekends and after school, we were playing baseball, football, we were playing hockey all night. And I can just say that I don't think there's a person on this planet that knows my brother more than I do. And you know, there's so many things I want to thank him for. First thing I want to thank him for is the scar that he put when I was like 3 or 4. Come on, this is funny, guys. So, in the middle of my forehead, Gary gave it to me when I was about 3 or 4 years old. Nah, he was younger than that. Anyway, it involved a baseball bat. It involved a sand bucket. So long story short, basically what happened was I threw a sand bucket at Gary. Gary hit the bucket with the bat. The bucket came back. So, thank Gary for that. It does. Everybody I know. But in all seriousness, what I said before, Gary is my best friend, and he has told me so much growing up. I mean, he believe it or not, helped tell the difference between right and wrong. I am definitely a better person for having this guy as an older brother growing up. One thing he taught me is how to be there for my friends, because Gary was always there for me. I never had to do anything by myself, because I knew Gary would always have my back, 100%, growing up.
Oh.
And, alright, give me a second.
He's gotta speed it up, Jim.
Killing me.
You know, for those of you who know Gary, you know he's usually the first person you call when there's ever trouble. He might, yeah, no, you are. For me, at least, you are the first person I call when I was in trouble. And Stephanie, take it from somebody. This guy's been looking out for me my entire life. He will always be there for you, 100%, no question. And I think you know that. Oh, shoot, me in trouble. So, you know, just getting into it a little more, you know, Gary, Gary puts on, everyone knows he puts on this tough guy act, but deep down inside, he is the biggest teddy bear in this room. I mean, he is kind, he's super generous, he's ambitious, he is the hardest working person I know, probably one of the most hard working people on the planet. He's intelligent, even though he doesn't always show it, he's smart. He really does have the heart of an angel. So, I mean, enough about Gary. I just want to say, listen, I love you to death, and I couldn't be happier for you and Stephanie. I really couldn't. There's a little bit more about Stephanie. I know it's getting drawn to you from the last section. So Stephanie and I we met about a month, right, after you guys started dating. Right away, I knew my brother was crazy about you. I remember the first time we hung out together. Gary had that same goofy grin on his face. There it is, right there. And it hasn't changed for 4 years. You make my brother so happy in a way I've never seen him happy before in my entire life. And it's obvious to see why he's so crazy about you. You know, we've known each other for 4 years, Stephanie, right? But I'm sure everyone knows, who has known you for more than 5 minutes, knows what an amazingly kind-hearted person you are. I am super thrilled to have you as my sister-in-law. I have to say it's sister-in-law, but we're really sisters. Raise their glasses.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you return.